What we've got here is a traditional floor plan for a house. As you can see here, you can see that the purpose of a floor plan is to lay out exactly how the internal parts of the house is going to look like. Floor plans are required when going through planning permission and building warrants so that they can actually make sure that the houses have the correct amount of rooms and things are laid out correctly. When we look at this floor plan here, you can see down the bottom, we've got this, you can see where the entry is. You see the symbol for a door, and they can speak about the entry hall coming in. In this instance here, they've got a WC, which stands for water closet on the left. You've got a laundry, and you've also got a utility closet all within this entry section here. When we go through, we've got a hallway. Straight ahead, we can see a living room, a dining and kitchen area. You can see that we've got appliances laid out in terms of we've got things like the sink, things like the cooker, tables, sofas, and such like. When we go down the hallway further, you can see we've got two bedrooms, a master bedroom that's got a bed and it's got wardrobes laid out there, and you've got bedroom two, which is looking at so that's a single bed that's looking at with a desk and a wardrobe. The bathroom here, as you can see, the bathroom's fitted out. It's got a shower tray, it's got a wash hand basin, a toilet, it's got a bath there, and this one's also got a sauna. So that's the inside of the house. When we look at the external bits of the house, you can see there that we've got walls. That's the symbol there for a window. So we've got windows there, walls, internal walls. These are the symbols for doors. And you can see up the top there, we've got a symbol there. These are like sliding patio doors. Around the outside, we've also got things like dimensions. So you can see there, the distance, that room there is 5 foot 10 inches. So you can just see how it's laid out in terms of the size of the room. In this instance here, what I'm going to do is we're going to use this room that's been created within Tinkercad. And this will just let us see what a 3D image of a room looks like. And then from here, we can take this 3D image and using our sketching skills, we can create a floor plan for this house and then go on and look at creating a floor plan for a room in your own house. So when we look at this, when we zoom round, rotate round, you can see when we look at this here, you can see the house, see the room. So you can see we've got a shelving rack here, we've got a desk. This is a hobby room, and you've got a computer laptop here with more storage and a desk. So you can see how that room has been laid out. When I put it on, when I click around the different areas of the room, you can see that we've got a window in the back, as well as having the door is obviously going to be on this section here that we're not going to see. When I want to try and create a plan view for that, if I rotate this round, you can see there, this is what you would see when we look down on top of the room. You can see the shelving unit there. We can see the desk with the shelving unit. A desk here with a laptop and more storage. So you can see that's what it would look like on the top. When we come to create our floor plan, we are going to recreate this.
This part of the video is just going to show how we can very quickly create a sketch, which is just to show the floor plan and the items in the room. So what I'm going to do is take a sheet of A4 paper and I'm just going to focus on one small area of it. You can see here I've used my phone, taking a picture of the actual room, which makes it easier to reference. So from here, I'm going to create just a simple square to represent the room. Now, when we look at this here, we know that we've got a window going across here. So I'm going to draw a window in there and then put the thickness of the walls on the back like so. We then, to create the window, complete it across like that and put a line through the middle. So that's the symbol for a window. We're going to create a key at the side as well. So we've got a reference for ourselves for the future. So that's the window. From here, you can see that I've got to position a door someplace. So I'm going to put the door, I'll put the door as being in the middle of the room. You can estimate where it should go as well. So we'll put a door like so. And then we'll put the symbol for the door across here in the legend. When we look at the room, we've got a shelving rack coming up here. We've got a desk that runs right along the length of the back wall. And we've got a secondary desk that's coming down here, like so. I've got a seat in the middle. You can create your own key for that, so I'm going to do a seat that's got arms, and we'll call it an office chair. Office chair like so. We've got a laptop sitting here, so we can create a sketch for the laptop, and again just create a little key so we can see what it is we're working with. And in this area we've got, this is a shelving rack. We could put a SH, so again we can just continue the key over here at the side. SH could be shelf, and we put a D there and a D there for a desk. So that's very quickly just showing how we can lay the room out. One thing we're missing that we can add to it is add on the thickness of the internal walls. Just to make the room look slightly more realistic, like so. And that's how you would create a floor plan for a house. There's no dimensions, it's about doing it in the correct proportion.